Hi family, I wanted to come on and share a few dreams I've had since the very end of October, and then the last one I had December 9th. And just been meaning to make a video here. Hard to find the time, but Merry Christmas Eve, by the way. So I'm just gonna get right to the first dream I had on October 30th, and I was sitting in a room at a table full of people, and they were dressed up for a party. There were some candlesticks glowing on the table. Everyone was mocking God really badly, and they were just blatantly mocking and making fun of God. I started to feel angry and sad, and then I started speaking in tongues under my breath. And I noted that I was like trying to hide that I was speaking in tongues. And I'm still not for sure what this dream means, but I just feel like I'm supposed to share them anyway, and people can interpret what they want. I might just say a few things that I think maybe, I don't know if this will be like an actual event that we're gonna see, or if it was just like a warning from God that maybe in the future people will be mocking God really bad, and we're gonna have to use the power of the Holy Spirit, as far as speaking in tongues, to be able to overcome it. I'm not really sure, but this could really be like something that's gonna happen. Maybe there'll be like some political event or something. I'm not really sure, but I just wanted to share that. The next day, I just had like the TV on. Sometimes my husband turns it on for the news, but I was watching, it was Halloween day, and I was watching like the impeachment announcement news, and I very clearly heard in my spirit, this signals the end. So I've been kind of just waiting to see what would happen, and it's really interesting kind of what's been happening since they did impeach him. But God really put in my spirit, back then, that this signals the end. Things are really getting kind of crazy right now. But then my next dream was November 12th, and it was like I was under the water for some reason. I know it sounds really crazy, but I'm just gonna share this. I was underwater, and I heard a woman say to me, I wasn't sure that you were going to make it to the wedding. So that was really interesting, and looking at it, I kind of feel like that woman was just like a messenger. I do believe that angels speak to us in the night. I don't know how to describe it. It's just like a knowing. And I wrote, maybe I felt like this symbolized how I feel like maybe I'm drowning in this current storm in my life. And like I said, the woman was a messenger to tell me to make sure I make it to the wedding feast. So that was really interesting. November 26th, I heard the words in my spirit, dead on arrival. So I've been kind of looking out for what that might mean. I don't know if it's regarding President Trump, or if there'll be like something in the headlines that we hear dead on arrival. It was interesting. I heard like Nancy Pelosi say that the other day, like just watching her talk the day after the impeachment. So I'm not really 100% sure about that. Then I had a dream December 7th. I was pregnant, and I was in the end stages of labor. There was a bunch of doctors, they were telling me I was really close in my labor. Towards the end, I was really close to having the baby. But for some reason in the dream, I couldn't barely feel anything. And for some reason, I was playing basketball, and it kind of in hopes to speed up the labor. I was on a basketball court, ready to have a baby. My husband ended up waking me up, And I remember I was really upset to wake up from the dream. Like, I really wanted to have the baby. So with this, I'm not for sure about like the basketball part, or I welcome anybody's like interpretations if you're good at that. I think this was God telling me that we are in the final stages of the birth pains. And it's really interesting to see what's been happening since I had this dream. Like I said, it was back on the 7th of this month. So thought that was really interesting. Then I had a dream. Like, this is crazy. I have never, like, this is the most amount of dreams in a month that I don't know if I've ever had, maybe. Because like I said, my dreams slowed down tremendously. Like, I was only getting one maybe every 4 months or so. And so I really think God was trying to get my attention here. So this last one was 2 days after that. So this one was really short, but I was basically just catapulted up very quickly into the sky. And then I came to an abrupt stop. Like, I was shooting up, but then I stopped at a fancy high-rise apartment. And I just kind of remember just seeing, like, it was really like an open concept. I don't know if it's like a penthouse or whatever you'd call it. And that was the end of the dream. And I'm not even 100% sure on this one. It seems like maybe God was like telling me that was the rapture, or we're getting ready to be raptured. I'm not sure why I came to a stop. At first I was thinking maybe God's like trying to tell me maybe things are holding me back. I'm not really ready. Even though like in my spirit, I totally am. But I'm just been a little bit sad lately, you know, just because all my loved ones, they are not ready. Like, even my own kids, I have 2 18-year-olds and a 17-year-old, and they're all just out partying and, you know, being teenagers. So that could be, you know, that's the only thing that I'm sad about. Even though I want beyond anything to go home right now. Like, I really am just like on my last, like, the energy I have, you know, to keep going and watching and waiting is really dwindled. But I just love you guys. I gotta get back to go home and make some food, but I just really wanted to make this video. I've been meaning to for quite a while. I did want to remind people on my channel, I have a video where I had a dream that I was, now this is regarding this North Korea missile threat. But anyway, I had a dream a couple years ago that I was in like an Asian boy's bedroom, and I saw these like propaganda posters on the wall. And in the dream, the power went out in my dream, and I knew it was like out in a huge area. And what was crazy is, in real life, I woke up from that dream and my power went out in my house. It was crazy. Like, I think there was just a little bit of storm that night, but I really felt that God was telling me, like, I think there'll be an EMP, and they'll either blame it on North Korea or it will be North Korea. But I just wanted to put that warning out there, and who knows if that's really going to happen, like he's threatening for Christmas. But, you know, my eyes are really open. I'm just like getting my spirit as ready as I can be, in case. Just wanted everybody to be watchful for that. I love you guys. Have a very Merry Christmas. Talk to you soon.